Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is Thursday today, and it is 20 after 3. Had a little bit of a shit show day, but we'll talk about that after this beautiful bag. So today's bag is on my shoulder. It is a shoulder bag. It is this beautiful caramel / cognac / amaretto colored leather. It is, I just die for this color. It is just, I listen to some of my YouTube colleagues and they say it's everything. No, it's not everything. That's a stupid thing to say in my opinion. But it is just gorgeous. I have a thing for brown bags. Not a lot of people do. And vintage is all about the brown. And when I am selling bags in the retirement homes, not a lot of these older ladies want anything to do with brown, which kind of blows me away a little bit. So, are you ready for this bag? Are you ready? Drum roll. Ta-da! Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? So this color is my go-to every time. I like color. Not really a black bag person. The browns, to me, it is just what vintage leather is all about. Maybe it's my days with the horses where, you know, the tack was like, in England we call it an oxblood color. So it's almost, I can see it in my head, but I'm not sure what to call it. It's not like an aubergine purple. It's just like a really deep, like a really deep burgundy leather almost. Not all saddles. Some saddles were a very kind of caramel color like this. But my tack certainly was a really deep kind of mahogany brown color. But this is so beautiful. Now let's unpack this little gem. Now in the listing, I've said that it's got some scratches, and really I've read some listings, tried to find out about this brand, and I just couldn't find anything. The brand is called Saga, S-A-G-A, and it's made in Canada. And there are lots of briefcases, larger messenger bags, doctor style bags, and most of the sellers are calling these scuffs, which there is no indentation in the leather at all. So maybe I need to call it a scuff as well. And I'm actually going to do a little bit of work on this. I think I can get these scratches to be a little less loud and proud, if that's the right thing to say. Stitching is perfect. Nice zipper pocket. Love the zipper pull with that little bit of leather. It's kind of a stiff zip. Pocket goes to here, but definitely we'll put a phone in it. And it's just, now I've had this, there was a little bit of a scent in it. So I've had this with my coconut soap. My lavender soap is no longer available. So I've replaced it with like a cocoa bean soap, and it's really actually quite nice. Beautiful gusset, little bit of some color variations there, but gorgeous side panels. Little bit of color loss in the corners, if you can even see that. It's not even showing up. This bag, I think, would benefit from a regular moisturizing regime. And Leather Better, which is another Canadian company, is what I would recommend. I have used, I want to say Carmichael's all the time. Chamberlain's. But it's Amazon, it's US, it's, let's show a little Canada love. The straps, if I was going to have a criticism of anything on this bag, it would maybe be the straps. Not because they are not secure in any way, but they are just kind of folded over. So there is a stitch on the ends, but they are kind of open. And I guess if there was going to be any, like I said, any kind of negative, and what it looks like they've done is they've just kind of used pieces. So that, I guess, would be my only negative. The interior, wait for this. Look at the suede. It is full suede. There is a beautiful blue, kind of silky, oh, it's not blue, it's black. It looked blue to me before. So a zipper compartment, which zips at the top, and then you've got two suede lined magnetic kind of slip pockets on either side. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show you this brand very easily because it is quite a structured bag. But that is Saga, genuine leather, made in Canada. And it is just a beauty. It really, really is. I appreciate the extra long straps just so that it sits quite nicely. Now, I am using that little bag from the Pele studio. Is it Pele or Pel? I'm not sure how it's too small for me, but I am using it because I love it. And I've already, again, not that I care what anybody says, but I have had a couple of people comment on how rich the leather looks. And it does present as a vintage bag. And I'm pretty sure this presents as a vintage bag as well. But I can see this baby coupled with a beautiful camel haired coat, or even one of those teddy bear coats. I almost bought one today. It was in Value Village, and what was the brand? I think it was Marc Jacobs? Or was it Kenneth Cole? Something like that. And it was like cream, but I need another coat like a hole in the head. I have 3 Persian lamb with mink collared coats that I haven't even taken out of their bags yet. And I am going to wear them this winter. But I feel like a big fat ball of goo at the moment. So I'm not interested in getting all dressy right now. So I am absolutely determined that as of kind of New Year's Day after, I'm going to knuckle right down. I've got already all my kind of protein in the freezer, leftover beef from our cabin trip, leftover chicken, leftover turkey, and they're all in the freezer, and it will be stuff that I can add to my salads. So yeah, I don't like feeling this way at all. Still working out, had a great workout this morning, and yeah, not feeling great at all. But anyway, that is today's beautiful, beautiful bag. So this needs to go to somebody who's going to really appreciate it for what it is. And there you go. So what happened? Oh, let me tell you. So yesterday I had a really hard time doing my videos because the internet was not working very well down here when I was doing multiple tasks. So I would have my YouTube video uploading, I would be listing my Shopify, my .com listing, and it just was not working. And I don't know if you've ever been told this, but I've been told this a few times, that when your phone plan is coming up for renewal, they mess with your phone a little bit. All of a sudden, the charge doesn't last as long. All of a sudden, certain things start to happen. And that actually has been my experience. And yesterday was so frustrating because I had to keep going upstairs, and these old knees are not enjoying the stairs. So Pius and I went to the mall last night because he bought me a beautiful pair of diamond hoop earrings. And the post was just too loose. And I just didn't want to wear them because I didn't want to lose them. So we took them back. He bought oh my God, like a care plan or whatever you want to call it. So we took it back. She literally just moved the post, and Pius said, well, I could have done that, but I wasn't doing it because their warranty, if she wants to take it upon herself to start bending stuff, then by all means. So we then decided we would go and look at what plans were available for me to be added to Pius's phone line. Now, Pius watches my videos, so I'm not sure how he's going to feel about this kind of sharing of how I was feeling, because this whole thing, again, if this is, Pukeville for you, then thank you for joining me, and I'm sure you will exit. But this relationship thing has absolutely knocked me on my ass for a bunch of reasons that I won't go into, but it's happening. Like, we are moving in together, we are engaged, but last night I actually put myself on Pius's phone plan, which is seeming maybe a insignificant thing, but it really kind of, like, not necessarily last night I had to take a second, but when he suggested it to me, I had to take a second. Just because, and this is by no means how I feel about where the relationship's going to go, but I've always been very independent in my relationships. I didn't want to combine anything. I didn't want to live with anybody. And maybe it was because I wanted a quick getaway if it didn't work out. And the last thing I want to do is have, combined anything. Because if a relationship is breaking up, breaking down, the last thing you want to do is be in each other's face because you've got, details like that to kind of get in touch with. And I had to kind of just sit myself down and say, you're marrying this man. So, like, what are you, pretending or something? Like, what is wrong with you? You're adding yourself to his phone plan. And it was a really big deal. I didn't expect it to kind of smack me upside of the head the way it did, but it did. And I did it. Of course I did it. I'm marrying the man. But it was just like, oh, this is really happening. So anyway, we did go last night. We got a great deal in adding my phone as a second line on his plan, and we did it. So I've been dealing with a new phone. I don't know about you, but I hate new phones. Passwords? Who remembers that shit? Google, Microsoft, Samsung had to redo getting on Etsy, on Spotify, on Prime, on Instagram, on my text messages didn't work. Like, we were in the store with this young man. If you're in my neck of the woods and you need anything, you need to go to Wireless Wave, not the kiosk in the middle of Lime Ridge Mall, but the actual store that is around the corner off of the food court. Aaron, Doug, Michael, amazing young men. Aaron was there, like I said, till 9:45 last night, getting this up and running for us. And I mean, poor Pius had to be up at 4:00 this morning. And he'd been up at 5 yesterday morning. So he was pretty tired, and we just hung in there. Like I said, it didn't go as smoothly as I had hoped. I ended up with a new phone, and it's just a year later model. I hate it though. I had no problem with the phone. The phone has worked beautifully up until maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And like I said, I don't know if there's any truth in that. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. That's just what I've been told over the years. And I have experienced that exact thing, as I've said. But that's what we did last night. So this morning, I woke up at 5:15. And Pius did get up, go to work. I managed to get back to sleep for a little bit, and then I woke up. And of course, the phone, I couldn't get everything working. And my old phone, Pius has an iPhone. I have an Android. Now, all I can't do is message and call, but I can do everything else. And he was actually kind of stunned about that. I came down this morning, put my Prime on to watch the show I watch while I'm doing my cardio, put my Spotify on to listen to my music, because I couldn't get any of those working. All my Bluetooth has to be unpaired and repaired, and oh God. And I didn't want to worry. I sat from literally 5:45 till almost 9 o'clock this morning trying to get this stupid phone to work, and I was getting so pissed off. So off to Lime Ridge I went today, and they fixed it up for me. And here we are. So I'm a little late. We're 15 minutes in. This is a brutally long video. But there we go. We're having spaghetti for dinner tonight. And it's 9 degrees, Leather Bag Lady weather report. Last weekend, the weather was trying to kill us. This weekend, I saw a motorcycle out today. Like, it's just crazy pants. But anyway. That is enough from me today. So today's bag is gorgeous. Please check it out on in my Etsy shop, and have a great rest of the day. It's Friday tomorrow, last day of the week before the new year. And yeah, have a good one, everybody. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.